Aloha guys, welcome back to my channel. Mermaid Nina here. Well, I am back with, let's say, a trip announcement video along with my top 10 things I need to do to prepare and get ready for this upcoming vacation. Are you guys ready? I am headed to Universal Orlando. That's right. Whoop, whoop. I am so excited. I go to Universal about every year. Last year I actually did Universal Hollywood. This year we're gonna go back to Orlando. Yep, I am going for work, so it is a work trip. But either way, whether it's work, play, fun, or both, right? We do have to do things to kind of get ready for our vacations. And I do these videos quite frequently and you guys seem to enjoy them. So who's ready for my top 10 things that I need to do to prepare and get ready for my Universal Orlando vacation? Because some of the things on this list might pertain to you, right? It might be helpful for you to know how I get ready because maybe you need to add it to your list as well. So who's ready, right? Okay, so in no particular order as usual. Number one, you gotta check the temperatures, right? So Googling what's the temperature like in Orlando in October and November and whatever month you're going kind of sort of helps, but really the best thing to do is to constantly check the temps as you get closer to your vacation, right? So you can actually get on whatever weather app you use and you can do like a 10-day forecast and you can kind of see what temperature like it's gonna be so you can plan and prepare, right? So for me, when I'm going here in like a week, yeah, coming soon, it's gonna be in the low 80s to high 70s. That's still hot, but what that also means is it might cool down in the evening. So unlike summer, where I pretty much just plan for tank tops and shorts and hot, this type of weather, you kind of got a little mixed potential there. So I definitely have to pack accordingly. So 100% t-shirts, shorts, a hoodie for the evening, that's right, in case I want to go and explore City Walk, or depending on when you're going, there could be an evening event happening at Universal, but it's still hot, right? 80s. Don't forget your fan, 100%. Even though Florida, the temperature doesn't seem that hot, it is hot. Orlando loves to get super duper hot, so don't forget your handheld fan, sunscreen, and those kind of things. But then, because it's still kind of rainy, potential hurricane season, you can't forget those umbrellas and ponchos. I actually have a backpack poncho that I use. All this stuff is up on my Amazon links, by the way, and I also use a reusable poncho. Granted, this thing's kind of big and fat, so if you want to just get the $2 clear toss away ponchos at the store, that works too. Don't forget water shoes. You don't want to ruin your sneakers because rain can happen anytime, even when it's not really in the forecast for an all-day rain. Florida is common for those quick, fast, crazy storms that come and go really, really quickly. You don't want to ruin your shoes. So 100%, I got to keep checking the weather and plan accordingly. So right now I know what the weather's going to be. But 2 days before my trip, it could totally change again. So I just have to keep updating myself and when I'm packing to be, appropriate per the weather. Do not assume Florida always equals hot. And do not assume Florida always equals super dripping, sweaty, gross hot, right? It does change, so always check the app. Next thing on my list is, transportation. I have to figure out how I'm gonna get from the airport to Universal Orlando and back again. Now this is the kicker. Mears Transportation, which I have showcased before in many of my other transportation videos, doesn't really do Universal. They will if you want to hire a Mears private taxi, but not the big shuttle bus. So I have to figure out how I'm gonna get from the airport to Universal, and here's my two options here. Now, I am going for work, like I said before. So me and a coworker are, bunking up together to share a room. So we're flying in similar times. So we actually could share an Uber if we wanted to. So an Uber is currently our go-to because we're only 2 people and we don't have too much luggage. The average rate for an Uber right now from MCO to Universal is about $35, which we could split. However, that could change. Uber could decide in the moment it's really 55 bucks, or in the moment 25 bucks. I mean, we really don't know. So when you plan to Uber, you got to be kind of flexible with what it's going to cost. The other option here is the Superstar Shuttle. Now, this is a shuttle service that Universal Orlando specifically uses. They used it before and then they got rid of it, but they're bringing it back. So I could actually do the Superstar, oh my gosh, this is so difficult to say. 3 S's, Superstar Shuttle, right? Round trip is about 40 bucks, or I can just do it one way and I think it's about 23. So I could Uber one way and then Superstar the other way, or Superstar round trip. Anyway, those are our 2 options. My roommate, my trip mate, so to speak, really wants to Uber. So we may in fact do that. But again, if I was a larger group, if we were more than just 2 adults, I probably would do one of those private driver, private shuttle services that I do showcase in my transportation video. So if you're curious about transportation options, definitely check out that video. But per Universal Orlando, per just 2 people, those are really our good options here, is Uber or the Superstar Shuttle. And so yeah, we just got to figure that out. She wants to Uber. I'm like, maybe we should try both just so I can showcase it for you guys. So we'll see, but definitely got to figure out transportation options. Number 3 is dining. So you definitely need to research your dining, and you need to research dining at all locations, right? Your resort, 100%, you got to check out which dining is at your resort, if any of it looks good, right? Because that's where you are in the morning and the evening. So having good options at your resort is actually a perk, right? You need to check out dining that's in all the parks, right? Universal has 3 parks. Are you going to all 3, or are you just going to 2? Checking out the dining options that are there is definitely a plus. And don't forget City Walk. City Walk is like their downtown Disney or Disney Springs. A lot of good dining there, and it's super duper close to the parks. In fact, if you're staying on Universal Orlando property, like I am, it's super convenient to eat at any of the resorts, any of the parks, and City Walk. So that is a lot of restaurants to kind of research and figure out. You also want to make sure you definitely get those dining reservations for those table service restaurants. You would not believe how many some of these restaurants are so unbelievably popular. There's certain ones at the parks that are uber popular, and certain ones at City Walk that are super duper popular. So if you know for a fact you want to dine at a certain location, go ahead and get those advanced dining reservations now. But definitely research, 100% want to do that. As for us, we decided to get reservations at Mythos. Mythos is at Islands of Adventure. I've eaten at Mythos, I think, every single trip I've ever been on to Universal Orlando. But you know what? My trip mate has not. She's never been to Mythos, and she's always wanted to. So we're 100% going to go to Mythos. And during my research, again, you can use the app, right? The Universal app, which we'll talk about. I researched that there's some popular plant-based tacos at my resort. So yeah, we're gonna go have tacos at the resort. And if you guys have seen any of my previous Universal videos, you will know that I am obsessed with Voodoo Donuts. They have regular donuts and a vegan donuts. And there's a place at Universal Orlando that has crepes. So yeah, I definitely have a sweet tooth. So between Mythos and tacos and donuts and crepes, I'm gonna be one happy gal. But yeah, definitely wanna research that dining. And don't forget about the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. There are 2 locations in there. They are a kind of quick service, but that's the best place to go ahead and get your butter beer. Butter beer needs to 100% be on your list, whether it's cold or frozen or in the form of fudge. You definitely want to try yourself some butter beer. Next thing on the list is park bag. Yeah, you gotta pack the park bag. This is mine right here. It is already packed per Universal. Per my contracts, I can't have anything that is Disney, so I had to go out and get a special backpack. I put a blue keychain on here to bring out my Universal, and of course I got my water bottle. If you want to know more about what I packed per my park bag, there will be a park bag video coming very, very soon, so make sure you check that out. But when it comes to Universal Orlando, size does kind of matter per your bag. So you definitely want to double think what you're going to pack and try to slim it down to the bare minimum and not carry an obnoxious bag with you. But with the backpack, you also have to plan and consider a lanyard or some sort of ID pouch. It is very, very common for people at Universal to wear one of the lanyards that has that clear ID thing in it for them to put their park tickets in. That way when they go into the park, all they have to do is scan that ticket. Same thing goes for people who are staying at property and get, you know, the unlimited skip the line pass, or people who have purchased the skip of the line pass, which we'll kind of talk about. It's definitely easy to just kind of scan. So as much as you could put all that stuff on your phone, I find it so much easier rather than trying to get into my phone and scroll down and figure out where everything is, to just take the thing and boop, boop. So definitely want to plan on getting a lanyard. Now you can get lanyards with the clear ID pouch at Universal. Of course, you're going to pay more money for them, so consider kind of buying them now ahead of time and be prepared. I actually ordered a Jurassic Park one for myself, but it hasn't arrived yet, so I will pop up pictures. But yes, it's definitely easy to already have your ticket, the barcode kind of on the outside, and all you do is scan. So yes, 100%, you got to pack the park bag. And when it comes to Universal, you got to plan on that lanyard or clear ID kind of pouch for just ease, right? All right, number 5. Now, number 5 is special to me, right? I don't know if everyone's going to be doing this on their trip, but did you know that Universal Orlando has a tattoo parlor on property? That's right. I am, surprise, gonna go get inked while I am at Universal Orlando. I'm gonna go to Hart and Huntington Tattoo Parlor. It's in City Walk. So all I really have to do is take a boat ride from my hotel, walk up the steps, and it's right there. Easy breezy. I have always wanted to get a tattoo while on vacation. I don't know why. So now's the time. It's gonna be my first time getting inked while on vacation. It is a special deal for me. I did already make an appointment. I already placed my deposit. I've already contacted my artist, right? But I am doing a tattoo in honor of getting my black belt. If you have seen that video, getting a black belt at my age is no easy task, and I am very proud of the fact that I got one, and it's something I've wanted since I was a little girl. So yes, I am celebrating by putting my black belt number. We each get a number. I'm gonna have it tattooed on me along with some inspiration. Ready? From Mulan. Who loves that scene with Mulan and her father where he talks about how the flowers that bloom in adversity are the most powerful and beautiful flower? Yeah, those magnolia flowers. So I'm gonna somehow work magnolia flowers and my black belt number into a tattoo on my foot. Yep, my first time getting a foot tattoo as well. Anyway, long story short, I had to do this stuff a little bit in advance, but to prepare for it, I'm getting tattooed while on vacation. I don't have the ease of having all the things that I have at home with me, so I had to make sure I went ahead and got shoes, special big chunky shoes. I'm actually gonna wear my Birkenstock clogs so that I don't have anything putting pressure on my foot. I had to get larger socks. I can't walk around with tight socks when I've got a really sore foot. I had to get special soap so I can clean, right? I've got special tattoo lotion, which I'm putting in this travel case. And also, note here, has anyone ever tried getting contacts lens cases? You can actually fill these up with lotion or face cream or whatever you want. So I got this so I can put some tattoo lotion in here, throw that in my park bag for, you know, the few times of day that I need to re-lotion. But I had to really think about these things in advance and prepare. I also had to get pants or shorts with really wide legs, so it's easy to go off and on. Yeah, you kind of get where I'm coming from. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting, but so stay tuned for that video where I showcase me getting tattooed while at Universal Orlando. All right, guys, number 6, the Express Pass. Now, when I'm booking a trip for a client or even myself, I 100% suggest that you stay at one of the top 3 Universal Orlando hotels because you get the unlimited Express Pass for free. It's included in those 3 hotels. So 100%, that's what I advise. However, like I said, I'm going for work. Universal is putting me up in the hotel of their choice, which sadly is not one of those 3 hotels, which means I'm not getting the unlimited Express Pass. And so the tickets that they're also giving me also don't include the Express Pass. So this is my point that I'm saying is now, because I'm not staying at one of those special hotels, I'm staying at a nice hotel. It's just not one of the ones that gets the Express Pass for free. And because my tickets don't already have the Express Pass, I have to now go and buy the Express Pass. So 100% when you go to Universal Orlando, you want to get that Express Pass, whether it comes free with you staying at one of the top 3 hotels or you book it with your ticket. And since I'm already getting tickets, once I get there, I will have to scan in my tickets and purchase the Express Pass on the spot with my ticket. So I just have to 100% remember to do that. Yeah, the Express Pass is pretty pricey. I'd give you a price, but it changes per season. It does sell out. So you definitely want to just get it with your package. If you can, get it free with your hotel, but I 100% advise it. Like when I talk about Genie Plus, being able to skip the line is just key. It is a huge benefit. It doesn't matter if it's super duper hot. Yeah, you want to skip the line. Who wants to wait in the sun? If it's bad weather, cold weather, yeah, you don't want to stay outside. What if you have kiddos who get fussy? What if you're an adult who gets fussy? What if you need to take a midday nap? What if it's a super duper short trip and you're trying to maximize your time? Either way, I highly suggest the unlimited Express Pass, which I have to make sure that I get and upgrade my ticket to once I get there. So because I don't have my tickets in advance, I do have to wait until I get there. But yes, number 6, 100% get the Express Pass. Any way, shape, or form that you can get it, you want to definitely get it. So now number 7, I said I would talk about it, is the Universal Orlando app. It is something you 100% would get on your phone. Now, I don't find this app to be as user-friendly as Disney World's app is. Perhaps I should make a video on the Universal app. Let me know in the comments. But it's definitely the place for you to get wait times, dining, get the menus for the dining, right? So you can see if you actually want to eat there. Per some locations, you can actually mobile order. They do have a park map-like situation on the app for you to find out characters, which characters are available, where they are, all that good stuff, plus shows and rides and etc. are all on the app. You can also link your park tickets to the app. You can link your hotel key, especially the ones that come with the Express Pass. You can link it on the app. You can actually put your credit card stored in the app and use it as a wallet. There are a bunch of things you can do to the app. Like I said, even though you can put your ticket on here and just constantly have to open it up and put your password in and scroll, and then scan, I like to physically have my ticket on a lanyard and all I have to, boop, scan. It's really up to you, but you definitely want to get the app. It is the best way in the moment while you're at Universal to scroll through and see which rides are next, what the wait times are. You're hungry and you're trying to figure out where dining is in the location that you're in either now or you will be in later. So that's absolutely a huge benefit. Always, always, always get the app. Next thing is cash. Yeah, I think I pretty much talk about this every, trip preparation video. You want to go and get cash for tipping. That's right. So what I will actually do is I get out an envelope and I'll actually try to figure out, okay, who am I going to be in contact with that is a tipping position? And I try to figure it out and I add it up and make sure I have enough 1s and 5s per those tipping situations. And then I usually throw an extra $20 worth of 1s and 5s so I don't have to worry about getting cash. I can't tell you how many times I'm with people who are like, all I have is a 20. Anyone's got change for a 20? Do your stuff now and get that cash now. Get a bunch of 1s and 5s. So for me, I know I have to tip the airport shuttle driver. That's per me because I park at the airport and I take a little shuttle bus to the actual airport and back and forth. I have to tip my taxi driver or my superstar shuttle driver bellhop. When I get there, my room is not going to be ready. So I'm going to be checking my bags into bellhop. I got to tip that guy. When I pick my bags back up, yep, I'm going to tip that guy. In fact, on the last day of my trip, I'm going to get kicked out of my room early, but I'm still going to be hanging out at the park. So I have to do it all over again. I have to check my bags into bellhop, tip, and then take them back out and tip again. And don't forget about housekeeping. Every morning, I got to put a few dollars out on my dresser so that housekeeping comes in and cleans our room. And so because I have a roommate going with me, we're going to share the responsibility of tipping. But like I said, I write it all down, I figure out the amounts, and I make sure I have enough 1s and 5s to accommodate at least that bare minimum amount of tipping that I can kind of figure out in my head. Does that make sense? Absolutely always do that. I like putting it in a separate envelope so I don't accidentally spend it. If it's in my wallet, I'm probably going to spend it, so I kind of push it to the side a little bit. All right, next thing up is the refillable mug. Now, Universal has a refillable mug program in the parks. So not like Disney. Disney has one that's resort-wide. Universal has one that's parks-wide. Now, but here's the thing. Their reusable mug can be reused and reused and reused. As Disney's refillable mug, you use it per your trip and you don't use it again while you're at Disney. You can use it at home, of course, but you can't keep refilling money on it per se to keep refilling the same mug. Once your trip is over, that mug is now not going back to Disney, right? But Universal, there's a different money amount that I pay. If I want to buy the mug with 1 day of unlimited refills, it's about $19. So, right, mug and soda for a day, 19 bucks. However, if I already have the mug, I can refill my current mug all day long soda, the same amount of soda as the other option, for $12. So granted, I'm only saving about $7, but why not try? I'm absolutely going to bring my Universal Orlando refillable mug and see if I can refill this same mug for a reduced price. For those of you who haven't already been before, just note that, yeah, you can buy this mug and for $19 refill it for that 1 day, and then each day after that, 12 bucks. But this is my little note here. I love these mugs. I love these refillable mugs more than any other mug ever. I have so many of these mugs. I use them at home. So every time I go to Universal, I tend to buy a new mug because I love them so much. Absolutely love the spout, the way the water flows. I just love them. But anyway, this is the Universal mug. I'm hoping it's the one they still use. And I'm going to try to refill this one and save myself $7. So yeah, I will let you know per my footage once I come back if that works out. But yeah, 100% trying to save that $7 and use my existing mug. Now, number 10. I'm pretty excited for this one because I'm like 5 years old. I am bringing a special belt bag and set of markers for character signatures. That's right. I'm going to give this a try. So everyone knows that when you go to Disney, characters sign stuff, right? I have done a whole video on character signatures with markers and the things you can bring and all that good stuff, right? I'm going to attempt to do this at Universal because there are a ton of characters at Universal. So I'm going to see how many I can see and how many I can get to sign. You guys ready? So my Disney one has worked out so well. I'm doing something similar. If you guys haven't seen my Disney one, it's a canvas bag. I took this to Ask or Shush, had all the princesses sign it. The back is signed by all the characters from Ohana. I'm gonna get a Donald Duck and Daisy and a few other to sign these, and Elsa and Anna, and then this will be complete. But similar to this is what I'm trying out. Are you ready? You guys know I did a video on Lululemon, their belt bag. I absolutely love the belt bag. I use it at home, but really didn't want to have something that was $35, $40 get accidentally ruined by character signatures. So I bought a fake one on Amazon for $15, and I got a white one so that you can really see the signatures. And again, all this stuff's up on my Amazon link. It looks just like the Lululemon belt bag. So if you're actually looking for a belt bag that's reduced price, that looks a lot like that Lululemon one, yeah, it's on Amazon. So yeah, for $15, I'm gonna see if the characters will sign this white fanny pack belt bag using all of the markers. So I got out all my Sharpie markers and picked out the best color combinations to see if characters will sign my belt bag. Now, this is something I want to note. When you go to pick out your markers, you can obviously choose to just do the black and just have everyone sign in a black marker, or you can choose to do colored markers. Now, I've seen many people use light colored markers that kind of wash out or you can't really see it. And I don't want to say it ruins it, but don't do that. When you go through your markers, like I had like a 24 pack or a 36 pack of Sharpie markers, I took out the ones that are really light in color. So the peach, the yellow, the light green, the light orange, all those really light colors that don't show up very strong and very bright. I took them out of the kit and used my bold colors, right? Your red, orange, green, blue, purple. I even have a black in here. So that way the colors will really show up very nicely on my belt bag. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I will definitely show that in the video once I get that all figured out. But yeah, that's my top 10 things that I gotta do, or I have already started preparing for my Universal Orlando vacation. And if you want a bonus, I know you guys do, don't forget to pack your house robes. No, I'm not talking about the robe you wear when you get out of the shower. I'm talking about your Harry Potter house robe. That is very common to see people walking around the Wizarding World of Harry Potter with their robe on and their wand. So those are things you can actually buy in advance if you want to, although it's really fun to pick out your wand while you're at Universal. Just make sure you do it early so that you have your whole entire trip to use it. Note, there's two types of wands, and then there's interactive wands. The interactive wands work at the park. So if you're gonna get an interactive wand, you wanna get it sooner than later so that you can do all the magic that you want while you're in the theme parks. But yeah, guys, those are my top 10 things that I gotta finish thinking about, preparing, packing, all the things to get ready for my Universal Orlando vacation that is in about a week. Like I said, make sure you guys stay tuned because my park bag video per Universal Orlando will be coming out soon. In a couple of videos from this one. So yeah, make sure you guys check it out. I talk all about what you need to put in your park bag, the type of park bag, and I go a little bit more in depth regarding the lanyards. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm super psyched. I've been to Universal Orlando many times, so I am not a newbie. I've never tried to get character signatures before. In fact, the one time I met the Grinch, I remember thinking, dang, I wish I would have had something for him to sign, because when I go to these theme parks, I'm 5. I like reduce down to being a 5-year-old kid and I get excited over the silliest things. So yeah, if I can come back with signatures on this belt bag, I'm gonna be a happy girl. Yes, 100%. But anyway, guys, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. If the subscribe button is red, please click it, turn it gray, hit the bell icon for notifications. Like this video and comment. So who's excited for Universal Orlando vlogs to be coming soon? Because you guys know, if I'm going to Universal, I'm gonna film about it, and I'm absolutely gonna showcase the things that we talked about. My tattoo, yeah, wish me major luck. I heard foot tattoos are pretty painful, so yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Definitely if I get signatures on the belt bag, and if reusing my already owned universal mug works, yeah, all those things I will definitely give answers to once I'm there. So yeah. Let me know in the comments what you think. Like I said, wish me mad luck regarding my tattoo. And yeah, as always, guys, mahalo for watching. Nina, out. Bye, guys.